Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Once again, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is the Lies They Tell podcast. And no, this is not an episode. And you know how I start every single one of my videos. To all of my returning viewers, welcome back. I hope you and yours are in good health. To all of my first time viewers, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Uh, this is the Lies They Tell podcast where we dispel any fallacies that they, them, society, big business tries to impose on us. Um, really quickly, this is not, and I repeat, this is not an episode. This is a celebratory video. Couple of milestones here to celebrate, and within my celebration, I got my diamond ice cubes. I'm gonna drop a couple of them into my sparkling juice, right? Once again, if you want to get a view of that, diamond ice cubes. We're gonna do two of those for now. Really quickly, I actually am celebrating a couple of huge milestones. Obviously, milestones that I could have never, ever, ever done without you all, the viewers, the supporters, the people that constantly hit me up, in on the in the back channels and just like and the DMs and the text messages, the phone calls, and just encourage me and ask me to push forward. Um, what I'm celebrating actually is several things that have happened within the span of just this week. Within just 1 week, I have finally broken through to 100 subscribers. I have finally recorded my 10th episode, which will be dropping tomorrow. That's number 9 up there, which is called Ar Rahman. And also, the best one of all, I have hit 10,000 views on one of my reels on Instagram. Wallahi, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I don't even know how I got here, right? I know there are a lot of people out there who are, counting their 1 millionth view. I know there's a lot of people out there that's counting their 1 millionth subscriber, their 1 millionth like, their 1 millionth comment. This is big for me. And I'll tell you why it's big for me. Because I've been doing this for about 4 months, podcasting, YouTubing. And truth be told, I never got into this to be popular. I never got into this. I never once considered and told myself, oh, on my 100th view, I'm going to do this. On my 100th subscriber, I'm going to do this. On my 100th episode, I'm going to do this. I have never even thought that far ahead 4 months ago. I genuinely felt like I had a message I wanted to put out into the world and let the people that I care about, my circle, people that I may not always communicate with, people that I may not always have a constant line of communication with, always see, but I care about you and you care about me. And I just kind of wanted to give them my truth. And I actually wanted to give them what I see about the media, about society, and how they are affecting the media and the society, how they are affecting the people that I care about, right? And but enough about that. Once again, this is a celebration, and I'll take a sip of my sparkling juice here. Bismillah. And of course, along with the sparkling juice, we gotta have a beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see this slice of cake. Let me move the fork out the way. That's a chocolate pie or something right there. That's a chocolate cream pie. Um, yeah, wallahi billah, like I just wanted to say thank you to each and every one of you. I cannot express how happy it makes me to know. Forget the viewers, forget the subscribers, right? Or not the subscribers and the viewers, but forget the number of viewers. Forget the number of subscribers. Forget the number of anything. You guys do not know how important and how good it makes me feel to just hear at least one person, two people hit me up and say, yo, like, you've taught me something. Yo, like, I really, really appreciated your video. Hey, I really, really appreciated your message. I've quite literally have had someone tell me that one of my videos has helped them through a dark time. Like this is you don't understand. This is mind blowing to me. I never in a million years thought that, you know, that I would help someone to that extent. You know, like it's easy to, I know it's coming based on the content that I put out, based on the things that I say on this channel. I know I will be canceled one day. it's, it's the truth. I know I'll be canceled one day. But before I'm canceled, I just want to help you out. I just want to help people. I just want to give you a slice of the truth, and not based on me, based on my beliefs, based on our beliefs, right? Based on morals, you know, based on reality, you know. And once again, I'm not going to get too far on that. This is not an episode, this is a celebration for you and I. And once again, I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And before I go, before I wrap this up, I promised myself that I was going to give you guys just a little sneak peek into my private life, and give you guys just a quick little story about me, right? Because I tend to be a very private person, and anyone who knows me in real life knows this to be certain. I'm extremely private. You're not going to catch me places, you know, with big groups of people. You're not, very rarely, right? Um, I remember one day, I'm going to give you a quick story from high school, just a long, long time ago. A long time ago. I think I was in the 11th grade, because I know the 12th grade I wasn't really doing any sports due to a sports injury, a sports hernia that I had on my lower left abdominal region. And it must have been like the 11th grade, right? There was this like girl that I really, really liked. You know, at this point, you know, I was running cross country, I was running outdoor track, I was playing soccer. So literally all year round, I was doing some sort of sport. And there's this girl that I really liked, and she came out. You know, I got her like, hey, you know, I got a track meet this, you know, today or tomorrow. You know, come, you know, you should come check it out. Oh, she's like, oh yeah, of course, I would love to. She comes there, brings like two of her friends, and then, you know, my friends know there's like this girl there that I, you know, that I'm talking to, and I remember I ran the I ran the 800-meter dash, right? I ran the 800-meter dash, and I also on multiple occasions ran the 4x8. Um, so the 800, this was, I believe, I want to say this was the 4x8, right? This was a regular track meet, and I would like to say I was the anchor. I was the last person, and I took, you know, my turn came, set up, beautiful, bah, handoff to perfection, got my stride going, got my breathing right. And you know, if anybody knows about track, you know, the 800-meter is like you got to run you got to run around the track twice, right? It's a 400-meter track. And breezing went through the first time, got my stride, got my breathing. I know I'm looking good, I'm feeling good, and I'm in first place. I kid you not. I'm in first place nearly the entire race up until I get to like, you know, like so I get to a place where like the last 200 meters of the race, and I'm like, this is nearly to the home stretch. This is it. Like this is, I'm winning. You know, this girl I like is there. Her friends are there. You know, I got, you know, and obviously, you know, the people that I ran track with, my teammates were friends of mine cheering me on. I'm feeling really, really, feeling really, really good. Um, just as I got to the last 200 meters of the race, I catch the most nastiest cramp in my hamstring. Like I didn't pull a hamstring, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. I just catch the nastiest cramp ever. And all I remember is looking straight and then looking. All I remember is seeing the track, then seeing the sky, then seeing the floor immediately in like a split second. And I remember like falling, tumbling, and I'm just looking over, and I take a deep breath and I see everybody cross the finish line. And I'm like, oh my God. And I look into the crowd, you know, people are kind of worried and stuff. So I get up and I walk the rest of the way. And you know, I end up finishing the race, and I just literally collapse after the finish line. And a good friend of mine, whose name was Q at the time, A good friend of mine, his name was Q at the time. His race was coming up next, but before he goes to his race, he comes over. He's like, are you okay, man? Are you okay?" And I forget, I say something to him because he's asking me if I'm okay, but he's low key laughing to me, because obviously this happens, He knows the situation. He's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" But he's kind of laughing, and I say something to him. I cuss him out or something. I cuss him out, but he knows I'm joking. He just like starts bawling out laughing and then runs over to do his race. Um, that that was a really good memory of mine, and it makes me laugh every time I think about it. And I know a lot of times on this platform, on this podcast, on this channel, you guys see me and I come on here and I'm pretty serious. And the reason for that is the things that I talk about is very serious. And this isn't about me. This podcast isn't about me. It's about us. It's about the world. It's about our society, right? And I just wanted to give you that though. I just wanted you guys to see that I can smile, I can laugh, I can joke, I can, and I obviously am a real person and I have experiences and I have a real life. But that's where I'm gonna end that. Once again, that has been a quick little story in commemoration of my 100th subscriber, my 10th episode. I'll say it the other way around. It's been in commemoration of my 10th episode, my 100th subscriber, and my 10,000th view on one of my Instagram reels. Once again, this is, and one thing I've realized now that I'm here, can you guys suggest if anybody watches this, DM me, back channel me, text me, what do you think I should go with? I still don't have I still don't have a handle on this podcast. I don't know what to call myself. So, I mean, I could go with my real name. I could go with the name that a lot of people think is my real name, but I would like to go with something, that means something to this platform in general, to this podcast. So I'm up for any suggestions. Please hit me up with that. But once again, this has been for my 10th episode, 100th subscriber, and 10,000th view on my Instagram reel. This is the Lies They Tell podcast. I would like to say Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I should have started with that, and I probably will. I would like to say Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. All praise is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I am literally nothing without Him. I can do nothing without His will, without His permission. And secondly, I would like to thank my family for always being supportive of me and all of you. And I'm not gonna treat this like an Oscar speech, but this means more to me than you guys will ever know. Thank you, and I love you all. And I hope you and yours are in good health. This is the Lies They Tell podcast. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Gonna have the cake now.